welcome to our pay-per-view special. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California for tonight's main event. 10 rounds, middleweights going at it between these two great warriors. Carlson's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Sugar Ray Robinson's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Magic Man Carlson. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, Sugar Ray Robinson.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. This is a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Little get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Now that's some fine work right there by Ray. Wow! Carlson's hit the deck. He goes down. Our first knockdown we've seen tonight.
One, two.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Sugar Ray Robinson's showing. Carlson's the kind of guy who is going to exude confidence. That comes from being unbeaten. Lands the counter. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Super two-punch combo by Magic Man. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. What a good counterpunch by Sugar Ray Robinson. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in the fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
In and out, in and out.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Sugar Ray Robinson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Carlson's box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Magic Man. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Blocks that belt line well. Carlson's attitude in that last round really paid off. You saw he was the much busier fighter. And round number 3 is underway. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them.
Wow! Sugar Ray Robinson stunned and staggered. Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned. Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Well, he has a granite chin.
Lands the counter. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Sugar Ray Robinson is able to avoid that punch. Sugar Ray Robinson's got to deal with a cut cheek. Carlson's starting to swell here. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. And once again, the jab lands. Carlson's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Don't fight his fight.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Now, this is a very exciting fight. It's been evenly fought, but it just has the feel of a fight that's going to go the distance. It doesn't look like any one guy is going to take control over the other.
No, when somebody makes up their mind, I am not being knocked out, I am staying, they usually stay. These guys are here for the night.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight
where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Carlson's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him, this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
Carlson's now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power.
Holy cow! Sugar Ray Robinson's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Very nice defensive guard there. Carlson's doing... Wow! Sugar Ray Robinson's down and hurt. Robinson has to figure things out. He's looking to continue on.
You know what, Joe? He has envisioned this moment before. He's laid in bed before fighting and said, what happens if this happens? He knows exactly how he's going to act, exactly how he's going to behave, and he knows he's going to pull it out in a correct way.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's efforts. And there he counters back against his opponent. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Able to dismiss it. Carlson's just being smart on the outside. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
A nice, crisp hook after a fine defensive effort. Sugar Ray Robinson's treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hooks. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Well-placed counter punch by Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Robinson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Carlson's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Sugar Ray Robinson's learning a real lesson here of how one single thing in a fight can change the entire fight. Because ever since that knockdown, he hasn't been the same.
No, he hasn't been the same. And without him being an offensive fighter, a guy using those quick hands, fighting with that energy, he is not productive.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Carlson's coming out for this round knowing he's got a chance to right here. Teddy, what should he try to do after hurting his man badly in that last round?
Well, look, you want to stay on him, but you don't want to walk into anything. You don't want to be over anxious where you get sloppy. So go behind your jab. That's going to stabilize everything. Go downstairs because you're going to try to survive. So stairs, freeze the upstairs, and then all of a sudden you switch up top. You get a quick night.
Return the sender with the left hand. Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting, landing all 4 punches. Carlson's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the 3rd punch, the 4th punch, the 5th punch. They're the ones that wind up landing.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Good job with another left hand. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Carlson's doing an extraordinary job of never giving his opponent the chance to get back in this fight. Just like we saw in that last round there, he's way up on your scorecard.
Yeah, I have way up, and more importantly, you touched on it. It's the kind of fight he wants. You know, it's in his element. It's sort of in his pool, so to speak, his waters. You know, it's an outside fight. It's a jabbing fight. Everything he likes.
Able to show you his blocking ability. He missed with that headshot. Sugar Ray Robinson's got a real problem on his hands now. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Sugar Ray Robinson stunned, and he is hurt. Tried to land that up. It's gonna take a lot to rise up from that. What a body shot that was. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead. Oh, and there you go. Sugar Ray, holy cow. Sugar Ray Robinson's down from a huge punch. That landed clean. Fight is over. Carlson's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Carlson's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas.